Boys. Boys. How we doing? I gotta post a go live pic. Hold up. 2 seconds. Just 2 of them, please. Just 2 of them, please. Is my mic kind of quiet? Boys. Nope, can't have that. 1 second. Alright. Hold up. Hold up. Boys. It's been... Alright. These glasses gotta go. I see the glare in the camera. It's bad. Alright, fellas. I haven't streamed in like a week. So I'd like to really apologize for y'all boys. But yeah, today is gonna be a good stinking stream. Hope y'all alright, I don't know. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream, I guess I was gonna say. Alright. Yeah, bro. Dang, look what my glasses did. No shot. Alright, boys. Oh my, excuse me. As y'all fellas can see by the title of the stream, we got reactions today. Doing a little bit of a rundown. I lived in a subway for 24 hours. Guess who got arrested? 5 YouTubers versus 1 lawyer. Police... Nice one. Police standoff against Arizona firebomber. Wait, I think... Oh, no, I was just watching that. Embarrassing. Okay, no. How a Minecraft scammer stole 16.5 million. YouTubers that became murderers. Okay, this one's insane. Mr. Barbecue YT with the Faro. Thank you so much, my man. Appreciate you, my boy. Alright, this next video is insane. Woman punches toddler in front of cop. And then most painful construction deaths ever. Those are the videos so far. By the time we reach the last one, depending how we're doing on time, we'll go from there. Alright, boys. We're jumping straight into it. I don't even care. Alright. What happened? Alright. First video of the day we got. I lived in a subway for 24 hours by Ben of the Week. I love this dude. Shout out, Ben. Shout out, Ben of the Week, dude. Alright. Let's check it out. Lock in. Can y'all even hear it? Wait, hold up. Can y'all hear it? Why is half... Hold up. Why can't y'all hear that? What? What? Hold up, boys. 1 second. 1 second. I don't know. Hold up. All right.
Chicken meat.
All right, y'all can hear it now.
Chicken meat.
Hey, mamas.
All right, y'all can
when
hear
you
it now.
Chicken meat.
Hey,
All
mamas.
right, y'all can
when
hear
you
it now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Oh my
Mama.
gosh. Oh my gosh. My bad. L production by the crew. Sorry about that, boys. All right, I gotta redo the intro for YouTube video. First video of the day. I lived in a subway for 24 hours by Ben of the Week. Shout out Ben of the Week. I'm gonna be back in 21 minutes and do your take reaction suggestions. All right, man, that sounds good, bro. Roger Dodger. All right, let's check it out. Lock in.
you think of the New York subway, you might think of rats running through a train, someone with a whole bunch of fame, a leprechaun playing a little game, a chicken on a leash,
Okay, that can't be real.
raw chicken meat, Pikachu playing a song, someone moved a couch completely wrong.
Okay, Ben, hit those high notes. Okay, Ben.
I'm gonna ride this thing for 24 hours, see if it's actually as
Was that legal? Okay.
crazy as people make it out to be. I'm crazier. I know I'm crazier.
Oh my gosh. I read that wrong. Yeah, I do take reaction suggestions. My bad, bro. That went over my head. I'm sorry, bro. All right, back to the video.
Immediately upon entering at 6 p.m., I was greeted by the military and cops who were checking people's backpacks for some reason.
What is the military?
Go back 5 seconds. Maybe 5 more. Unpause.
Immediately upon entering at 6 p.m., I was greeted by the military and cops who were checking people's backpacks for some reason.
Who the hell was that? All right, sorry, last time I
What is the
paused.
military here for?
Is North Korea invading the Union Square 6 train station? I don't think so. Guys, look out! The Fantastic Four are behind you! Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, welcome to my crib. Welcome to You're wondering where my bedroom is? In my mansion. Am I allergic to something? Why are my lips so red?
I don't know.
Welcome
Oh,
to
sorry. I was getting a little bit.
Subway Ninja Warrior,
I was getting a little bit sendy.
where I'm gonna try and swing and jump between all the subway bars without touching the ground. Let's see if that means go.
And Diomeda is off. He grabs onto the first bar. He's
Is
trying
this
to get
legal?
The swing to go to the next. He's hooking the leg around the pole, but it doesn't seem to be working. Oh, and he falls. He falls. He's up on the next bar. Oh, this is
I think I want to see that.
Nice to meet you. Boom. People go to Six Flags and spend $4 bajillion on a roller coaster. You can ride the train, and they go so fast that you question if they want to kill themselves and everyone on board.
I still had a bunch of energy, so I ran up an escalator the opposite way because I've never
Yo, train stations low-key scare me, dude.
given myself the free will to do that, and it was empty. Wait, damn, this feels like a lot of work, actually.
That was freaking awesome. Walking along the subway platform. Is that human poop? I think it is.
That proves my point.
Also, it's so late that they are running freight trains through the damn subway tunnels. Is this the Polar Express? $10 I hop on this thing. It's 5. I'll do it. Actually,
Ew.
this shit looks rusty as hell. This looks like this will give me cholera.
Dude, you'll get more than cholera.
The fuck? Look at the inside.
Kinda got me.
I have a trick up my sleeve for how I'm gonna sleep tonight, and it is so genius. I actually can't believe no one's thought of this before.
Just on the floor?
All right.
It's sleepy time. I'm feeling sleepy.
How am I ever gonna sleep on the train? I understand this is reserved for like trees. This will work. Believe in me. Have never used this fucker in my life. I am begging no
Is
one
that a
gets in
hammock?
this train car.
Please
I
tell
just
me that's
fucking
not a
broke it.
hammock.
Clip one.
Oh, it's a hammock. Okay.
The fucking clip broke on the hammock. Imagine if I was up there. I would have died. Would have just hit the ground.
Bro, what the hell? Maybe I can just tie.
Is this? This can't
Will
be
I
legal.
die? There's one. Yeah, yeah. Work harder, work smarter, work smart. Work. Okay.
All right, that. Yep.
Okay. I was not anticipating how bumpy this fucking train is. This is first class, baby. Some of y'all have never seen luxury like this in your life.
Never been
Test
on a
time.
train.
A little worried that the conductor will come in and think that I'm hanging myself to somehow kick my legs up. Can we do that without
Bro, nope.
dying? Let me think this through. I'm gonna triple knot it this time.
Yep.
Maybe that was the problem. Problem is my butt is like so low that I need to like flip. I'm the first person to sit in a hammock on the subway. Okay,
He
now
might
put the
actually
leg
be.
up.
I was able to maybe get comfy on this thing for 5 minutes until this announcement came over the internet.
That's all I heard.
The fuck are you saying?
Yep.
Wait. Wait, the lights just went out in the fucking train.
Oh, you're good.
Oh no. Oh no. Wait, that was the last stop. Hey, so this is not a bit. This is not a fucking joke. I can't untie this now. And he said that was the last stop for the train. I don't know where it's going now.
Where's he
That's so funny. And I don't know how to untie this.
What's gonna happen to him?
Oh my fucking god, the train has stopped in the middle. I would have died in the Navy. I don't know how to untie fucking knots. To literally save my life, because where am I? How do I even fucking explain this?
What does he do?
It literally looks like I tried to hang myself. Oh, we're good, we're good, we're good. This train, I don't know where the fuck the conductor is. Yo.
Then as I looked around for an exit, I heard the conductor coming.
I think I missed my stop. Is this train out of service, or?
You knew the fucking train was out of service when you stayed on it, man.
What's it?
You knew the train was out of service when you
I've never been on this shuttle before, so I'm sorry.
Bro, you know what you did. You saw the lights turned off, you saw the lights
I didn't know
turned
what was
on.
happening. I really am sorry.
You know what you did, because you want to do that.
I really do apologize.
No, don't apologize to me, man. When the cops hang up when we get to the outside,
Cops?
you do that shit too.
It's off. I'm honestly just a big train fan, and I was just going through
I
the
know what
train.
you are. I know you know what you was doing. I know you know what you was doing.
What?
You guys do what y'all do. I'm not one of the people that fuck with y'all.
On a different train now.
Schizophrenia warning.
I
Wait, no, epilepsy.
don't brush with the law frequently, but last time I checked, being snug as a bug in a hammock is not a crime. For context, it's 3 in the morning.
How was he
Do
on
you
a
see
train?
anyone on these trains?
Nope.
Do you see anyone in these streets? I felt like that Indian lady in Target saying like, I can pay, I can pay.
I'm
like,
ready to
please
pay
let
for
me know.
this.
What
I
the
don't
fuck?
mind.
So after I cut the camera, he sits me down in the corner. He's like, when this train goes back to the station, I don't know who's gonna be waiting for you, but if it's cops, you're good luck with them, basically. So immediately,
Is there
I
cameras
go
on the
into
train?
overdrive alibi mode and I say, and this is not a lie, this is true. Ask anyone in my life. I say, I'm a train enthusiast. I want to ride every single train in the city. I think the trains are the pearl
That's
of
a
the
good
oyster
cover-up
that is
story.
New York City. So
Yo, what up, Mr. Barbecue?
I read in my notes. I'm like, train B, the B line. It goes really fast and it's
Brand spanking new carriages goes all the way from Harlem to Rockaway Beach. Goes super fast between Lafayette and Times Square. Okay.
lots of fun. Train 3 has a pretty view. Like, just writing bullshit to make it seem like I'm like a train enthusiast. So then he runs the train and gets to the station, and I see he sticks his little head out the conductor window and gives me the nastiest scowl I've ever seen in my life. And I think he thought the cops were coming, but what was he gonna tell them? Ma'am,
Okay, but how is he still on the train? Sorry.
caught sitting in a hammock being snug as a bug. So I did this. Now on a different train. The hammock method is patched, so sleeping kind of out of the option. I am a little hungry though. I don't know if there's like a gap in the market, if anyone's done this. I would love to be the first train vlogger. I know everyone vlogs.
First class Emirates flight, Dubai to New York City.
What about first class hammock train, Times Square to... Where am I?
What clip was that, yo? I gotta know.
I'm at the airport. I didn't even know that. I could go to Dubai. Should we go to Dubai? I'd rather die. Real quick, come with me on an ethical dilemma. You see this? This is a spotted lanternfly. They're invasive. The government has told us to stomp every last one of these fuckers.
No, they didn't.
If you see them, this one's dying. Someone half stomped him to death. What sick fuck did that? His
What is
wing
that?
is like all messed up.
I've never seen this insect before. My bad.
He's barely moving. So is the ethical vegan thing to put him out of his misery? And because he's invasive? Or let him suffer? Fuck,
How is
I
that
don't know.
vegan? Alright.
Oh, God.
Last time I paused, sorry. Wait. He just annihilated that fucker. Sorry for cussing.
Why do bugs always move around for a little bit after you fucking kill them?
This ad is so fucking stupid. 6 million pigeons in New York City, and you walk through their bathroom. I'd love that, and I'd love to go to their kitchen and get invited in for a cup of tea. Fucking idiots.
All right, there's like a professional performer somewhere in here. I hear music. Let me see if I can take some notes. Pretty little. Oh, that's a different song.
My hunger was reaching a crescendo, but as this coffee cup drifted aimlessly on the floor, I remembered that you can just busk. You can busk all over the place. So I put down a cup and...
Is he busking?
Damn, I'm on my hungry shit. I ain't got no snack. Six. 6 downtown would be. Uptown's that way.
What?
Damn, I'm on my Casper shit. Oops, I have no Apple Pay. Damn, I really want a snack. I am so hungry. Damn, I could go for a bite. Who's got a dollar bill? Damn, it looks like it might not be you. Ooh, I really want a snack. Somebody, do you wanna give me a snack? Could you maybe wanna give me a snack? No, you don't. Because you probably wanna snack yourself.
Totally
wait,
legal,
did you think
by
this
the
was
way.
a case of a YouTuber cosplaying as poor, busking for money? No, 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 no. I'm doing this for the love of the game. Because I've been taking opera lessons.
So we're gonna just let her mouth hang open and then shake it. So you're gonna go like, go ahead, okay. All right, so take a big breath and then, Right, let's just bounce like crazy. Ready? Here we go.
What?
No. Go down. No. Okay, good. Then we want to send the sound there. No.
Nay!
No. Hey.
Nay! Am I doing good? You lied to me? About what?
Neum, 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 neum.
Neum, 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 neum.
Okay. It's like you're making a little auditorium inside your mouth.
Said he went pause again?
Just add a little more jaw drop and you got it.
You right, bro.
Fuck, like, it's hard out here.
I only got $2. I took fucking opera lessons. I got $2 fucking dollars.
What, he actually got money?
Now the money is soaked in coffee. Now in all of my days, I've never seen a snack store in the station. I'm gonna need a miracle.
Guys, we officially have a lead. I found unnamed
A vending machine.
Yeah. Let's see what $2 can get me. $2.
Jarvis, scan this guy's balls.
Will do, sir. Scanning complete, sir.
All right, initiate.
Excuse me. How much are these?
Hell yeah, brother.
Just
This will fix
two,
everything.
just
this will
enough.
cure me. And we even got some change to spare. Now, where to enjoy my prize for being such a talented opera singer.
Oh, I'm mad as fuck. I could have had melons and I bought Oreos.
Little mouse, would you like an Oreo?
guess not. He was eating a rag.
Oh, hell no, dude. Rats are disgusting.
Maybe this is what it's all about. I'm all alone on this platform. I have one last little Oreo. So who can I share it with?
Me.
A sweet little rat.
Oh.
I know that's how rat infestations start, but who gaff? They're sweet little creatures that God put on this earth, just like us.
Okay.
I was so close to catching one. Fuck, my big chunk is live.
This lady sat across.
I hope a rat is baked into your next meal. I didn't even see the screen. What the fuck is going on? Oh my gosh. Sorry for cussing. No, I hope a rat's not baked into my next meal.
For me mid-vlog, clearly tweaking out. And at first I thought she was talking to herself, and then she started talking to me, and then spat at me. Kind of akin to how like a camel would spit at you. Sort of not a direct target, but a warning shot nearby.
You fucking box with the fucking goddamn headphones. The headphones. No.
See, people are harmless on the subway most of the time. People talking to themselves, go ahead. But when she turns to you and says, "You with the fucking headphones," that's when you get on the next train. That's when you get on the same.
Brad be horrified.
I'm off key. Look at my train twins right now.
Hi.
Hey! I'm gonna hit the wave.
Oh, there.
Come now. Surely we can be friends.
This is my train.
There's no way it was
As
in
I
this.
approached the 24-hour mark, I was feeling good and was prepared to take my very last train. And then I sat down in a puddle of what I could assume is piss of a human.
It's dripping down my leg. It's dripping down my fucking leg. It's dripping down my leg. I don't give a fuck what time it is. I gotta go. I gotta go.
That can't be piss.
Goodbye. Daylight. So I think that maybe was my final straw. I think that did just send me over the edge.
It soaked through my underwear too!
Guys, public transportation is actually
Awesome. Oh, you thought this was going to be a little, like, right-wing dog whistle? The public transportation in big cities is demonic? And sure, there are people who sit around blabbing to themselves about literally anything. Whatever, it's interesting. Yes, there are roaches and there are rats, and I see those as an opportunity for a pet. And I will concede that for some reason, whenever law enforcement enters the subway system, their cortisol levels spike and they feel like fucking fighting everyone. But you know what's even worse? Getting pulled over by cops on the freeway. You are like thousands of times more likely to die on the road than you are to die on the train. Is it dirty? Yeah. But do you catch moments of beauty? Yes. So quit being a little
How
bitch
would you-
and start taking the train if you're lucky enough to live in a place that has a good train. Love y'all.
What a video, dudes. Good video. I love Ben of the Week, dude. Shout out Ben of the Week. All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Why's the dog barking? I got a suggestion. Let's hear it. Uh-oh. My mom might intrude at any moment. Beware. Dude, yeah. Link's working. Is this your YouTube video, dude? Minecraft, huh? So you're a Minecraft YouTuber, huh? 10 months? Why don't you post anymore? I got busy? Yeah. Alright. Okay, man. And Minecraft updating and my PC can't handle it. Oh. Yeah. All right. All right. Boys. Like the no, yeah. Yeah, my PC's not too good either. Keep it a buck. All right, boys. Next video of the day, we got. Guess who got arrested? 5 YouTubers versus 1 lawyer by Laba Mike. Shout out Mike, dude. I love this guy. All right. Lock in. Let's check it out.
One of them is telling. Here are 6 YouTubers who all claim to have been arrested, but only one of them is telling the truth. With the help of 2 of my friends, my job is to figure out who.
All right, off rip. Who do we think it is? Off rip. This is 6 YouTubers, not 5. Dang, bro, I feel betrayed. My video is peak, dog. No. We'll see how much time we got at the end. All right. Who do we think it is, though? I feel like this is too obvious. The blonde one. Yeah. I'm thinking him or the bald guy. One of the two. Let's check it out. Come on.
Was really arrested. This is Guess the Arrest. Let's bring him out.
Easy. Number 3. Absolutely. That's fentanyl as a person right there.
Okay. What?
For round 1, each contestant will have 30 seconds to introduce themselves and explain what they did to get them arrested. After that, we'll decide to eliminate someone without asking any questions.
My name is James. I was arrested in Mexico for smoking.
I'm already skeptical of that because Mexico, isn't it like lawless?
Yeah.
My name is Earl. I'm 30 years old.
What's up,
I was
Earl?
arrested in Vegas for grand larceny.
What's larceny?
Stealing something
Just
real
say
expensive.
stealing. Larceny.
He knows. He knows.
Steakhouse.
He knows.
That was the offense.
He knows. He actually knows the proper legal terminology. That's impressive, unless he read it off Wikipedia.
Hi, my name is Erwan. I'm 28 years old from France, and I've been arrested for indecent exposure.
What?
Wait, what?
Indecent exposure?
Indecent exposure.
Oh, you were
In
whipping that
2019.
thing out.
Yep, he's a freak.
I shot my butt on the freeway.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Rich. I was arrested in Vegas for a DWI. It was for smoking, actually, so I'm sure you're gonna find out more about that.
My name is CJ. I got arrested for Grand Theft Auto.
My name is Manuel. I was arrested in France for hanging a painting in the Louvre.
Well, we're not allowed to
That's what you... Really?
ask any questions on this round. So
I might wait till the next round.
let's wait till the next round.
Yo.
And then we'll ask some
Yo,
questions.
that's so specific, it might be him. Hanging a painting in the Louvre, isn't that bathroom? Is that bathroom? I don't know. But that's like mad specific.
Questions, and then we can figure out who.
But is that even illegal? Giving me ads is illegal, dude. Don't ever do that again, all right?
You're not. For round 2, we're going to ask each contestant about what happened before they were arrested. Number 1, tell us what was happening before the cops showed up.
Yeah, so I was at Papa's and Beer. I was like 10 adioses in, and I was with a new girl that I met.
10 audios deep, and we're gonna ask you how the story went.
Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna go outside because I need something to sober up, and I was like, I forgot what hat I had on. I traded one of the vendors outside for 2 joints.
You traded
So
a
you
hat
want
for
weed?
2 joints?
I sat there, like, and all of a sudden,
You
just
did not
yanked
trade
my-
a hat for 2 joints, bro. Maybe you did. I don't know how drugs work, but I feel like they want money and not a hat.
my hand and slammed me against the car, and I was like scared because I was like 10 adioses in, so I'm lit. And somehow, I don't know what the hell happened, but in the corner of my eye, my ex walks up and sees me in the handcuffs like this.
Your ex was in Mexico at the same time as
She
you
was
were
at
with,
Papa's and Beer inside too.
and you were with another
I don't
girl,
buy it,
too.
dude.
What was the other girl's name?
I don't remember the name.
You don't remember the girl's name that you got arrested with?
Nah. She left. She got in an Uber and walked off, and I was in handcuffs.
Let's go on to number 2.
Before the arrest, I was in Vegas at nightclub Omnia in the
All right.
Palace, sitting on girls, drinking, doing. There was a girl specifically that was a couple, but
Whoa! Okay.
An hour or 2 later, go to the bathroom, and then by the time I get back to the entrance and show my stamp, I was getting handcuffed.
So what were you arrested for again?
I was arrested for stealing a handbag in a nightclub.
Oh, zesty. Okay.
It was a false accusation, but I matched the profile and the witness or the.
Oh, all right. Pepe Le Pew.
I was with some of my friends at a club
All
in
right.
Hollywood. On the way back at 2 a.m., the freeway was packed, and one of my friends randomly said, "Hey, for $20, just."
In Hollywood, he said he got arrested in France. It's not this guy.
Just run a little bit on the shoulder of the freeway because I really wanted to pee. So I just ran on the shoulder of the freeway and I start like doing my thing, but...
Or did he say he's from France? I don't know.
My pants fell down, so my butt cheeks was on the view of everyone.
Do you know what he just said?
He was running and his pants fell down. Really? I don't buy it.
What club were you at?
I was at Warwick in Hollywood.
How quickly did the cops show up?
By the time I was doing my thing, the PCH was literally on the line because I was running from my friend, so...
He's lying. No one would confess that. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, bro. That's lucky. Yo, if your pants accidentally fall down if you're running on the highway, I'm not telling nobody, man.
Did they tap you on the shoulder or what?
No, like the car like literally went behind and I just heard like the siren. The cops came to me and I was just like putting my pants.
That felt believable to me.
Yeah? You got any questions?
100 yards in 45 seconds. That was some good. You might go D3 with those stats.
All right, number 4.
So I was in Vegas. I had some homies from school that were out there, and super lit night. End up passing out at this girl's crib. Unnamed chick. Don't ask me her name.
That's a dude.
Me and my best friend, who had actually moved out to LA with me, we had drove out there. And in the morning, we were searching for some weed we lost because we were about to drive back to LA, and we were like, gotta switch this drive. We ended up finding them right before we left. There's a gas station down the street, probably like 32 degrees outside. I remember it was freezing. We see a cop that's pulling.
What did he get arrested for? I forgot. Oh, I remember. DWI.
Somebody over like on a
DUI.
motorcycle.
Both
I
of
offered to drive because I slept in a bed and my homie slept on the couch. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna drive.
That's a good friend, right?
Being a good friend. I get in the car. Before I even get out halfway in the driveway, I see the cop behind me all of a sudden. He turns the lights on, comes up to the car. The very first thing he says when the window rolls down is, whoa, I think I'm getting a stand in here.
Very detailed.
Very detailed. I'm wondering if it's too detailed.
I love how every story involves them getting unrelated to
Yeah, no. That's how you know that.
Wait, what? He pulled out the driveway and got pulled over?
There's 5 people lying. Let's see, number 5.
Leading up to it, I was just playing video games in my room.
There we go.
but-
Here's a realistic guy.
But
No,
so it was
video
like-
game.
So, I mean, it was just the next day I got arrested. Later in the afternoon, they came up to my door, knocked on it, and they're like, "This is your ID?" Yeah. And then they're just started handcuffing me right then and there.
Why did they have your ID? They found it?
Yeah, so I
He
left
told
the
that.
ID in the car
He
then.
told that way too quick. My guess might be horrifically wrong.
I took.
What video game are you playing?
At the time, Madden. It's my favorite game.
Number 6.
Right before I got arrested, hanging the painting. So I was looking around to see where the security was so I can hang my painting, but then I got caught.
You were hanging up your own painting in there?
Yeah, it was a painting that one of my friends made. It was dear to me, and I just wanted it on a wall.
What did the painting look
If it was dear to you, why would you hang it in a bathroom? Put it up in your house. What?
Of Messi. Argentina just had won the World Cup, and I thought it would be funny to hang a painting of Messi.
Was it a photo or a painting?
It was a painting. He drew it himself digitally.
Okay.
so-
Digitally?
Yeah, yeah, digitally.
He used AI instead he painted.
It wasn't AI, I don't think so.
How did you hang this?
It was like on a case, so I took it off the case, folded it, and then just put it in my pants and hit it. And then I had like little stickers on it.
So you stuck it on?
Yeah, I stuck it on.
So you were doing this for a video, though?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
for a
video
video.
I could actually check out.
that makes
How many views
sense.
that video got?
Not enough.
That sounds like a YouTuber.
The only guy who I know that definitely didn't get arrested is Johnny Sins over here.
That was my guess,
How long
dude.
had you been making videos?
Like 3 years, I think.
Did you get to keep the footage?
Yeah, I kept the footage.
Who here has, before this arrest, had a prior criminal record?
I've been arrested, but I just got sent straight home for shoplifting.
Shoplifting?
It was in high school.
Another
high school.
What'd you steal in high school?
It was a chapstick, Burt's and Bees.
This mother.
I took it
No shot they called the cops on him for a chapstick.
straight from the box, and
And no shot he couldn't pay for a chapstick.
a lady came out.
You got arrested for Burt's
yeah.
Bees?
Where are you guys leaning towards? I mean, is there any other questions you want to ask?
I know who I
Yeah,
want to get rid of.
Who do you want to get rid of?
Him. It can't be him.
Yeah. The whole thing about getting arrested in Mexico, I don't know.
I want to say like black guy, but I just.
You
What's your name? What's your name?
Rich.
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 Rich. You seem like you were raised really well.
I was.
And like
Single black mother.
And I feel like she would just really get on your if you did something bad. So I just feel like you have that fear of your mom beating your by you doing something bad, prevented you from doing bad things.
Let me ask the Grand Theft Auto guy. There's a car running and you just went into a car?
Yeah, it was cold outside. It was 2 miles away to my house.
Yeah, that doesn't make
All
any
right,
sense.
all right. It is not that guy. I had a horrible guess.
What are you,
There's
like,
too
just
many
hopping into
guys.
running cars?
I feel like he was playing GTA this morning. He's like, what story can I make up?
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Imagine you didn't show me that damn ad.
What type of YouTube content do you make?
Food.
And you've never been arrested before?
Never. And never after either.
You left your ID in the car?
Accidentally.
It's not fooling me. Do you feel some way about that?
He's definitely out.
Yeah, he's out. I say we get rid of number 5 and we got one more.
No!
I'm leaning towards number 1. Plead your case.
I was drunk, and my family was on that trip too.
What did your family have to do with this?
Well, they're there. They were there. They know.
All right, well,
You want to phone a friend or something?
So possession for personal use isn't illegal in Mexico. So number 1 is definitely lying.
Yep.
Damn, so I could have been carrying when I was in Puerto Vallarta 2 weeks ago?
I'm not going to answer that right now. I think we go number 1 and number 5. What do you guys think?
Number 5.
All right.
That's what I'm sticking with.
Number 1, 5, you're eliminated.
Appreciate the time.
They can do
For
2
round
at a
3,
time?
Each contestant will have 30 seconds to reenact how they got arrested. To make it more realistic, we'll provide the contestants with a selection of props, like these handcuffs. Having the contestants use these props during their reenactment, we hope the person that was actually arrested.
What do you mean reenact it? Yep, they got me. Yep, they got me. Boom. There you go. I just summarized all 4. Holy shit, this mic needs to shut the hell up. I just reenacted all 4 of their arrests. All right, back to it.
Will deliver a more convincing performance. After all, there's a precise way a police officer uses their tools. For this round, we're also
Hate watching this guy talk in the suit. Yo, Mike, come on now.
giving them my
Mike's
friend
chill.
Clark as a test dummy to make the reenactment even more realistic.
All right, number 1, show us how you were arrested using Clark.
Clark's me. I'm the police officer. You're gonna walk towards me. A little stumbling too, because you're a little intoxicated and whatnot. He said, "Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna need you to wait right here." There was the lady that I was talking to prior to that was accusing me, and her friend. Her friend was on the phone, and then she was crying. You're confused. The police officer talked to the girl, and then they were talking, and then she was kind of pointing.
It's a W
at me.
actor.
He's asking me questions about where was I, how long I've been here for, how much have I had to drink. He didn't have handcuffs, but he had zip ties. There you go.
So what were you saying to the officer during this time?
I was telling him I didn't do anything. They weren't mine.
How aggressive was he when he was?
He was really nice.
He was nice.
He was
a
really
nice
nice.
arresting officer.
It literally seemed like he went through a couple rounds of arresting people that night. It just seemed like, all right, come on.
How tight
We'll
were the
talk
zip ties on your wrist?
They're very tight. I was like this.
Were they in the front of you or in the
No,
He
they're
did-
behind me like this.
What did
The cop didn't have 1 pair of handcuffs. I know that they do have zip ties, but he didn't have 1 pair of handcuffs for you. I don't know.
The cop look like?
He was light-skinned
Yo-
Mexican.
It might be that guy, because like cops having like zip ties, that's low-key like mid to high level ball knowledge.
I'm not.
Andy said grand
confident that
larcemy.
He committed that crime. I don't
He
think
might
he
just
got
be a
arrested.
smarty
The way
pants.
he was answering some things and looking and some squinting.
Yeah, it felt like maybe his friend got arrested for that night, and he's just saying what
He
happened.
was just
to
the one
that
doing
guy.
the while his friend was arrested. What was the officer's name?
Antonio Laxon.
Wait, Tonio Waxon?
Lacson.
But you said he's a Latino dude with a last name Laxon?
Light-skinned Latino dude, yeah.
They didn't do any type of blood test on you or anything?
Urine and blood.
Did the cops ask you anything in the car ride?
Nope, I shut up. Because I've watched movies before, and then I just
watch my videos.
I'm just quiet. I don't want to say nothing.
Did they offer you a meal for snitching?
That would have been nice. I would have said yeah.
All right, any other questions for this guy?
I'm okay.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
Appreciate your time, sir.
All right,
For snitching, he was the one that got accused. Mike's chill, but I just don't like how he's just centered and like staring. Oh yeah, that part. Yeah. I get that.
Tell
Yeah,
us what happened when you
I
got
get
arrested.
you.
Use Clark there.
So this is me running on the freeway with my pants down, so you can see my
Don't do that, Clark.
cheek. And when I was almost done, I heard the siren of the
Okay,
CHP.
this
and
guy's whole story isn't making sense. Now he's saying he was purposely running with his pants down. Pick a story, dude. It is not this guy.
officer saying, "Sir, can you come here?" And then the police officer came to me to grab me. I kind of like resist a little bit, so I was like, "No, like leave me alone." And all of a sudden, he just put the handcuff on me, took me to his car, and go to the station, 10 minutes away.
How you get 10 minutes anywhere in LA? That's that right
very
there.
true.
I'm throwing
Yeah.
up. Did the cops say anything to you as they handcuffed you? Did they read you any rights?
My Miranda rights.
What were the Miranda rights?
He says like I can remain silent and I can have like a lawyer if I have to, and if I don't have the money or something like that. It's like,
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Did the cops ask you
Not
any
bad, man.
questions?
He was like, "What are you doing here?" But my English was very bad, so I couldn't. I kind of like avoided him.
I frequently see naked people homeless all the time in LA, and the cops don't really get them.
But I was on the shoulder and like the traffic was fully stopped. That's the problem.
Could be true.
I don't know.
Yeah, you got good
He's got a point, bro. They're low-key clocking this guy.
conviction, but I just can't see your ass causing a commotion.
You don't want to see my.
I don't.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next one, and then we'll see
What?
if we can eliminate
right,
someone
thank you.
after this. All
What's
right,
going
Rich.
on, fellas? How are you?
Show us what happened. So you were in a car.
Yep, so I'm gonna grab a chair. I got you.
All right.
We're gonna sit you right here. Clark, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I was on the motorcycle. Well, he was on the motorcycle, rather.
All right,
Comes
Roger.
up. I was going through the light.
You going through it, or is it red?
It was red first, and then it turned green. My best friend's sitting in the passenger seat. There's still apparently
Either
smoke in the
I'm
car.
just mad dumb, or did he not say he was pulling out of a driveway and got arrested? I'm just like either not listening or like something, bro.
He comes over, knocks on the window. He goes, "Woo!" I told him there is no we at all.
But that was ridiculous.
Logical explanation though, because I mean, I couldn't deny the fact that there was at some point because he literally was the first thing that came out of his mouth.
You absolutely could deny, by the way, but.
Well, that's good to know now. I
Yeah,
don't know
you
where
hit
you
a
were when I
skunk on
needed
the
you,
road.
but
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
so anyway, he asked if I know why he pulled me over. He says that my tags are expired. He asked, "Can you please step out of the car, sir?"
Your
Soon as I
tires
step out,
are
come on.
expired?
He says that my tags are expired.
Tags,
He asked, "Can you
okay.
please step out of
I was
the
about
car,
to say,
sir?" As soon as
what?
I step out, come on. He looks at me and he goes, "Whoa, you're not the smallest person I've ever pulled over." And I go, "What is that supposed to mean?" And he goes, "Don't make me have to shoot you because I will."
He did not say that. Yo.
What the what?
So he makes up
Yeah.
like 5 sobriety tests. First sobriety test, you actually got it. So first sobriety test that he had me do. Mind you, I'm in a t-shirt and shorts, by the way. It's like 32 degrees outside. He tells me that I have to put my finger on my nose, I have to look up at the sky, and I have to stand on one leg with my eyes closed. Close your eyes.
Hold up. I want to see if I can do that. Directions one more time.
I have to look up at the sky, and I have to stand on one leg with my eyes closed. Close your eyes.
Oh! All right. Wait, I already forgot. Oh. Leg up. Oh, hell no. Am I drunk? Hang on. Wait, I don't... All right. All right, I'm not even, like, trolling. That's kind of tough. I would get a DUI ticket. Hold up, one more time. Yo, okay, I'm not even trolling. Once I put my hand down, I'm screwed. All right, back to it. Get over here. Yep, I would definitely get a ticket. Dude, this mic, I gotta get a new one. Let's go.
What the hell kind of test is that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
and-
also never seen that test before.
And then he said I had to count to 30, and if I was more than 2 seconds off, I failed.
And you gotta count? I didn't even hear that part. What's with your mic? Dude, that's what I don't know, man.
And then I thought to myself, I don't even know how fast he's counting, so long story short, he said I failed that one. Then I had to do the whole heel-toe thing, and the wind is blowing like 10 miles an hour, so it's like...
Okay, that's
and I'm
excuses,
walking,
dude.
And I probably was looking like that because it was freezing.
The reason they pulled you over in the first place was the expired tags and you were at a stop.
That was what he said, but, you know, now that I look back on it, he was pulling that other person over. We were at the gas station. We opened the door, and there was...
No, I mean, what do you want? Oh. No, I don't need a new mic. It's like my mic stand. It's like, I don't even know, bro. It's like this thing. Getting sidetracked. It's like this thing. Nice, you can't even see it. Like right here. Like right here, it's like, it like won't screw in, so it's just like wobbly. I can like take it off. Like I just like, hello. Like, you know, it's like a commentator type shit. And so it's just like annoying. All right. My bad. Back to the video.
Hella smoked. But I feel like there's a key component to this story that you're not gonna believe. The cop was black. He puts me in the handcuffs. He sits me on the curb. He's called the K9 unit. The cops pull up. They ransack the whole car. The transporting officers end up coming, get transported to the station, and on the ride there, he tells me that this cop that pulled me over was the worst possible person that could have pulled me over in America.
Okay, the story seems valid, but the part where he's like, "Oh, I could shoot you." I don't think any cop would say that.
Because he has a nickname in Vegas, and it's Action Jackson.
Did they read you your rights when you were?
He read me my rights while I was out there, and I just remember when he read them to me, I was in like a state of disbelief. I just kept asking him, like, am I going to jail? And he just kept saying, yeah, and I just kept telling him I just can't go to jail.
And what about your friend? Were your friends taken to jail with you?
They didn't take him. They told him that he couldn't take the car, so they ended up impounding the car.
That checks out as far as like the cops wouldn't let the other person drive the car. The arrest would be based off you driving in a way that seemed impaired.
Well, that's
not based off like what.
I'm trusting Mike here. He's a professional lawyer. Yep.
What your THC level was. You don't have to submit to those tests either.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
That's good to know now, Mike.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you
What do
had
you mean?
to.
If they like do this, you just go no.
You could say no.
I wish I knew that.
They may take you to the station to a blood or a breathalyzer test, but you don't have to do the field sobriety test. It just gives them more evidence to say that you're driving impaired. General consensus from defense lawyers.
Roger
you
that.
have to submit to those tests and then take your luck with them taking you to the station and testing you, or proving that they didn't have probable cause to begin with. But you give them evidence,
I see what you're saying.
A lot of specifics.
He's either practicing this script or something.
It's LA. Everybody's an actor.
I know, right?
What do
That's
you
the
do
problem.
now?
I'm an actor and producer.
Yeah, and also, I don't know. To me, he seems too clean cut.
You're right,
But-
though. He's like he is kind of polished like an actor.
And it's like,
Yeah.
and then damn, I gotta hear the other ones. 'cause
Yeah, we
it's
got
really
the other
confusing.
ones.
Yeah.
Let's get.
He's got a
bring
good
up the
point.
next
Let's bring
one.
in
Thanks,
Messi.
Rick.
How's it going? So you're gonna have this painting?
I forgot to make a new prediction after my guy went out.
Is that the actual AI painting that
It was something similar like that. It was more drawn. You're looking around. There's no security. Go ahead and put the painting up. Yeah, okay. There you go.
Can we arrest him?
He's putting the painting up, and it falls. It actually falls. Okay, now pick it up fast before security comes here. There we go. They're about to get you. Now put it up. Put it up. All right. For 2 seconds, celebrate, and then security comes over. Oh no, we come here. Yep, come here. No. They capture me, and then they go, "What's going on? What are you doing?"
Capture?
They're speaking a lot of French to me, so I don't remember what they said.
Should brought one of these other contestants.
Yeah, I should have. There's like 10 of them, and then they say, "Hey, you're gonna have to come with us." I wait like 10 minutes until the cops show up. The cops showing up, like the vibe completely changed, and I just have to be in character for this.
So first of all, wait. The French don't have guns.
No, they do.
They
Oh,
do?
it might. Okay.
Yeah, pull the bad guy out.
Wait, so they don't have guns?
Wouldn't you know that?
Oh! I have a question that'll solve all this right now. Is this video still on YouTube?
No, you can't go look at
I
that.
don't give a
video. So in Europe, most of the time, they don't have guns.
But how do you know that they haven't updated this rule in the last year?
You're the one asking. Oh, wait, they don't have guns? Never mind, this is so fake. The whole video or this guy?
Gaslighting.
Yeah, I'm like, they haven't updated the rule, but didn't you say this happened more than a year ago?
This happened a year ago, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, continue with this story. We're going to pretend like there's a gun in there.
They come up to me and they go, "Oui, what's going on?"
Good, oui.
Well,
Yes, what's going on?
They were speaking French to me. I don't remember. The officer looks at me. He's like very
This guy
serious.
gave it up too soon.
And
Yeah,
he
this
goes,
guy's
"Okay,
story is
let me
awful."
search you." And as he's searching me, he finds a wire. And that's when like the entire vibe changed. And then they started asking me questions like, who was filming? What's going on? What are you doing? And I just said as little information as possible. They put me in the back of this cop car. I don't remember if I think they did put handcuff on me, but it might have been in the front or in the back. I don't remember. They put me in this truck.
This guy's story is horrible.
I do not remember the front of the back.
That's
of
what
the
I'm
handcuff.
thinking.
No, they put me on the back of the cop car.
No, but the handcuffs, you don't know if it was the front or the back.
Yeah.
Now he's
That I don't remember. I don't know. My memory's been pretty goofy recently.
Okay,
so.
this dude's story is
Yeah, I don't,
horrendous.
age. And then,
It was a
you
year.
know,
like
then they
19.
put me in the.
A year ago.
They get me back to the station. They hold me there for like 20 minutes just waiting, and then they put me in a little jail cell. And that's when I was like, just myself. I was like, oh God. But next to me there was like this little kid in another jail cell. I felt like I wasn't in like like a real jail, you know? This was some sort of like, they're just holding me back.
What?
And, no, it wasn't Diddy's. I felt like I was in trouble, but they were still trying to figure out what to do with me. And then eventually, they let me go.
This just sounds ridiculous.
You would remember.
He doesn't even know if he was handcuffed, like in the front or the back.
Yeah.
But I see someone doing this, like for a YouTube video. Like I can
It's
see
definitely a
someone.
YouTube
It's
video.
like 100%.
What's the title of the video full?
I got arrested for hanging a painting of Messi.
So that's not it. So.
Oh, it's actually here. It's actually here. Wait, so... Oh, shit, I just exposed it then. So it is this guy. Oh, shit. I was, How to never doubt. You just said. All right. Wait, so.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, that's
He's
not
not arrested.
So that's actually. So, dude, his story is awful.
Yeah, but it's not what you would call.
I think
the
he got in
YouTube
trouble,
title.
but I don't think he got arrested.
All right, thank you, Clark. Let's bring out the 4 people and see if we can eliminate some.
Brad just spoiled it. There's 10 minutes left in the video.
Gotta get rid of
Chat, I did not think the
I
video was
don't know,
gonna be
man.
real.
I'm not 100.
He could have, but like
still
French
could-
jail is probably not like.
He still could have gotten arrested, and he
Right,
would be
right.
arrested, but then he was like let go right away. Like he could have.
He had zero
Who has,
conviction
like-
in what he was saying to
I
me.
think you think more than the actual wee wee.
Actual Wee Wee had more believability to me.
But it seemed like a Reddit story. Like it didn't seem like it was his story.
That's what I think. I'm kind of deciding between the
What?
two of them.
Who?
The real wee wee or the other.
What if the
wee
video's
wee? You
clickbait
think
and he
it's
didn't
the
get
real wee wee?
arrested?
Yeah, I believe so. Number
three?
Number 3.
Number 3, you're out.
Oh, yeah. Like, he didn't get arrested. Like, he got, like, a warning. So he's just like, I got arrested. Oh. But in the video, it's like, yo, don't do that.
Bonjour. Damn.
Au revoir.
Oh. What if he just stopped talking French right now?
Yeah.
Accent. He's like, thanks, guys.
In round 4, we'll put each person through a 3-on-1 interrogation about what happened after they were arrested. I'll then use my legal knowledge to spot any inconsistencies between their stories and how the legal process actually works.
Number 2, tell us what happened once you made it to the station.
When I made it to the station, Officer Laxon escorted...
Officer what?
Laxon. He escorted me to the booking area, the booking cell.
The booking cell?
The guy said, I'm taking you to booking right now, because at this point I was somewhat getting a little bit more sober.
Did they give you anything after they took all your stuff?
They gave me like slippers, like Toms kind of, pants and a shirt. That was it. And they also, I asked for a phone call and they gave me a phone call.
Okay.
Who'd you call?
My mom. That's the only number I could memorize.
Okay. I know I did spoil it, or it's like a clickbait fake video, but this guy's story is good.
What is it?
I got you. In the process, I was crying because I sobered up. I was crying. I was like, oh shoot, I'm going to jail. There's no way.
So you're in there with 8 dudes, and are you talking to them why they got arrested?
Not until like 3 hours in, then I started talking to I talked to one guy who was like by himself and he was also Asian. So I mustered up the courage and be like, what are you in for?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. His name was Darren, and then he was arrested because he got into a fight at another club.
How long were you in there?
For like
Bro,
4
this guy's
hours,
story
and I got
is
released.
good.
You got released without, did you have to pay any bail or?
When I talked to them afterwards, they said that my bail was like $5 grand or something like that. But then they finally got security footage. Turns out it was just another guy with tattoos that looked like me. But the girl, when she was intoxicated, she remembered me being the last person to talk to her, essentially. I was like the most memorable because I got riz like that.
And you have tattoos?
Damn. I do.
So did you get a lawyer at any point?
No.
Did you eat or drink anything while
I
you
got water from a cup, and I didn't want to eat.
Did they offer you food?
They didn't really offer. They just kind of said, hey, food's ready. Like,
Don't they be
grab
doing
it,
that to
grab
get
a
DNA?
thing if you want it.
What did it look like?
One was like peas and carrots, meatloaf, and mashed potatoes.
I like that he said that he cried because I think if he's making up a fictitious story, why would you include that?
That is true.
Yeah, he was just
maybe
talking about
for
having all
sympathy.
these girls around, and now he's admitting to
I was
crying on
crying.
camera.
Mm-hmm.
You know, doesn't look that cool anymore. Checks out as far as like legally speaking, like what would happen. You
Yo,
know,
his
like,
story is
he was there for a
so
certain amount of
good.
time. They let him go if they figured out that they can't actually press charges on him because there's not any evidence, they'd let him go. You said you were very intoxicated. Did they do any sort of blood tests or anything?
They did a blood test and they did the urine test as well.
Did they tell you that was voluntary, or did you just say yes to it?
I just said yes because I was being I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, when you started doing the fingerprints and the mug shots, did they hold you before you did that, or did they do that and then hold you?
They held me and then they did that.
All right, that checks out more too. Because typically they won't put you through booking until after you've sobered up. I don't know, so far checking out for me.
Checks out.
Let's go for number 4. So you were brought into the station by, what was the officer's name again?
Action Jackson.
Tell us what happened once you got there.
When I got to the station, I just remember they had me sitting, I was about to call it what did you call it, a booking?
Booking office?
Booking office? Action Jackson comes in, he's like trying to talk to me, and I'm like, stop talking to me, like I don't want to talk to you, bro, you're trying to ruin my life. Well, they processed me first, and then they put me in the holding cell.
Ruin your life.
And I was sitting in the holding cell for, I think the total time ended up being like 19 hours. They said they were gonna try to hold me for, I think until Tuesday, because it was
What day
Thanksgiving
did your arrest
weekend.
happen on?
It was Friday, like afternoon going into evening. So first thing I did was they told me that I was able to make a phone call. So I called my best friend and I told him to call my mentor. And when he found out what happened and the whole threatening to get me, threatening to shoot me type of situation, he was pissed. He called Al Sharpton. And
I just feel like a
Al
cop would
Sharpton-
threaten to
Yeah.
shoot you. Because in the story, he said he, just got out the car and showed no sign of threat. And I feel like a cop would just say, I'm going to shoot you. Oh, hey. Like, come on now.
The Reverend.
He called Al Sharpton, who's a good friend of his, and Al Sharpton called the mayor of Vegas, and he told him that this happens all the time, and that, they're trying to reach their quotas and blah, 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 blah. Al Sharpton threatened to put it all over the news if they didn't get me out ASAP.
Did they just let you go at the end?
They ended up saying that I was let out on my own recognizance. Isn't that what the term is?
That is.
They told me that
That's ball knowledge. I have no idea what that is. Hold up. Go back. Own recognizance, also called personal record.
I was let out on my own recognizance. Isn't that what the term is?
That is.
They told me that I was going to be getting a trial date and that I had to come back to the same police station. So I ended up having to come back to Vegas like every
Forget
other
about
month
that.
for a whole year. And the only reason that I found out I got charged was because they waited 360.
No, the cop said he ain't the biggest guy I've ever seen or something. He said, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, yeah, I remember that. Oh, yep.
4 days. And they charged me. And I found out when I tried to apply for Uber like the next year.
So you did end up having to go to to court for this.
I tried to go to court a million times, and they kept telling me it was I didn't have a date yet, so that it was probably getting thrown out, which is what I heard from Al Sharpton was supposed to happen. They were going to throw it out.
It didn't get thrown out?
They waited 364 days, and then they charged me.
And then you showed up to court, and what
Yep,
happened?
and then I ended up getting charged with a DWI. I had to go to this drunk driving school out here.
What happened with your license during the time?
They suspended it. Technically, wasn't allowed to drive for I think it was 6 months to a year or something like that. And then I had to do X amount of service, community service hours. I was part of it too.
Well, I don't have that many more questions.
How many hours of community service were you given?
I don't remember how many hours it was, but whatever it was, I got it written off by the church that I went to.
Amen.
Because I did so much, with them already.
So you got God on speed dial, Al Sharpton on speed dial.
Yeah, he's got everyone. I don't know. I'm still. This one's tough. Let's try number 6 and then see if we can.
Good luck.
All right.
Shoot, thanks.
So you got the French police. Wee, what's going on? They take you in the SUV, a van, right?
Yeah.
And then they take you to this police station. What happens when you get there?
Before I had a translator, they had me wait outside, and they bring me into like a little office space as well. And then after 20 minutes, they go, "All right, come with me." That's when they put me in the cell, and I was there for probably an hour and a half, but it felt like forever. They told me that they're not gonna charge me, and they were gonna get mug shots, but they decided not to, or fingerprints. And then they told me that that I'm good to go. I was leaving Saturday, and they told me that they could call me at any point in between then, and if there's an issue, that they're gonna call me and I have to come back there.
Kind of like a slap on the wrist, but not
Yeah,
on
but
the
that
rise.
sounds like how the French police would handle something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Been a naughty little boy.
I think it was German. I don't know what that
How
was,
would you
man.
say naughty little boy in French?
Mauvais petit garçon.
Yeah, what do you say?
Does that sound familiar?
That does sound a little bit
Yeah.
familiar.
So I think it's pretty clear. You got in trouble, but you didn't get arrested.
You get him out of here?
I think we're out.
Are we out?
I think we're out.
You're out number 6.
Okay, I'm out. I'm gonna go. I forgot to give you guys the handcuffs. I accidentally.
Oh, wow.
stole
I think he's
them.
about to commit a crime right
Are
now.
those from home? Did you bring those?
Stealing the props here.
Now it's time to turn up the heat with a lightning round. Each contestant will face a series of rapid-fire questions. The goal is to catch them off guard by not giving them enough time to think so we can finally determine who was actually arrested. Cue lights.
Ooh. Where were you January 6th?
When's the last time you lied?
Yo.
Right now?
Yesterday.
You're lying right now.
Yesterday.
What'd you lie about yesterday?
I didn't clean the litter.
You can clear the litter?
I didn't clean the litter for my
For
cat.
your cat? How many
No.
cats you have?
1.
And who asked you if you cleaned it up?
My girlfriend.
And you lied to her?
Yes, I did.
Because you don't love her?
I love her.
Did you get more or less chicks after being arrested?
I put it on my Hinge account multiple times, and it's definitely.
Is that how you met your girlfriend?
Absolutely.
Hinge
On
account?
Hinge?
Yes, on Hinge.
Were there any cute men in prison that you thought about after?
Darren,
Darren.
for a quick second. Yes.
Darren.
Definitely Darren.
Yes.
Do you own any weapons at your home?
I do.
What do you have?
I have an AK.
47?
You have an AK? Is that legal?
You have an AK-47 just
I have
in your
the stock.
house?
I don't have the muzzle anymore. I don't have the barrel.
Do you just have an AK-47
Do you have a
at
license
home?
for that?
Yeah, I do.
Where'd you get licensed?
So
I got licensed in Nevada. I'm
You
a
have-
bowler.
you have a what?
You bowl?
I
You're a
bowl.
professional bowler?
I'm almost there.
You could just own an AK for fun?
You like DJ Khaled, you bowl, you have an AK-47 and a cat?
That is crazy.
I mean, if you say it all together, it sounds crazy.
Yeah.
This is like, I had enough
I
of
think
this
he's
guy.
innocent.
Bring on the next guy. Where were you trying to drive that day?
Back to LA.
Were you hungry?
I was starving.
Where
I
were
was
you gonna
fried.
stop off at?
Somewhere off the 15. I-15 has a lot of good stuff on it.
I-15 has what type of good stuff?
They got a lot of good fast
Give me
stuff.
one fast food restaurant
Man,
there.
they got In-N-Out, they got Chick-fil-A.
You ever lie to your parents?
Not often.
What did you lie to your family about?
I lied to them about getting arrested, actually.
You lied to us about getting arrested?
I did not.
Do you think you could knock me out?
Definitely.
with the handcuffs on?
Absolutely.
Do you like his suit?
I love his suit. Blue's
Thank
my favorite color.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
What's your girlfriend's Instagram?
Not telling you just yet anymore.
I can't think of anything else to ask this guy. It's all scripted. It's all scripted. Tell us something real about yourself.
He's an actor.
I'm a pro bowler.
Okay, wait.
Pro bowl. No,
the
you're
last
a
guy just said he was a
bowler.
bowler. What do you guys
Yeah.
bowl together?
We do. We got
You
a
guys
YouTube
all-
channel.
They
Wait,
both
actually?
arrested in Vegas,
Yeah.
and they.
All right. I wasn't even thinking about this, but there's only one person that got arrested in all these okay, this guy's story, the black guy, and then the Asian dude's story, their stories are mad good. So one of them's a really good liar. All right.
Both bowl together.
We bowl in Vegas a lot too.
What the?
They're lighting up bowls while
There's
they're
too
bowling.
many influencers these days. We got bowling influencers.
Is this part of the I don't even know what's going on here. This is crazy.
It is
Producer,
wild.
bowler, and most of all, liar. Get him out.
Get him out of here.
Sorry, guys.
What are you bowl too?
Bowling? They both know each other. All right, what do you guys think?
Easily YSL.
You think it's
It's
YSL?
just, in the beginning, it was like the most mundane thing, but like he just stayed the course the whole
Yo,
time.
if it's that,
He
if
hit
it's
the
that
points
blonde hair
the
dude,
most
bro.
for me.
Rich
like-
started off strong. I really believed it, and then we got Alex
Rich is
Sharpton
just
in.
too
We're making
scripted.
cameos. I think he's pitching this as if there's a network executive.
He wants
watching
Denzel to
this.
like reenact it.
Yeah, he's pitching
He's
this
that
so there's a network
script he
executive
wrote.
like that's the story. I could see it in my head.
Yeah. We in agreement here? You got anything to add?
That's it. I'm good.
All right, we're gonna say number 4. You got to go. It's a good act.
All right, this has been a lot of fun, but now we're dying to know the
we
truth.
see.
Can the person that was actually arrested
we go,
please
boys.
step forward?
Oh man!
His video's clickbait.
Messi in the same museum that the Mona Lisa is in. If I can do that, then Messi's the greatest player of all time. Messi recently won the World Cup, but
It's a clickbait. Predicted it.
Fooled us.
We were so close.
That's how we're gonna get
All
it.
that was true.
All of that is true.
Al
All right, this dude's story is mad good then.
Sharpton and everybody.
Every
Man,
last
that
part
was
of
close.
it, bro. Every last part.
I mean,
wish
look,
it
he
wasn't,
had
but-
it
Wait,
down
so then
to.
this guy actually got threatened to get shot. Okay.
I feel good at least we
I
got
feel like we got it
almost
real
it.
close.
Yeah.
But it was funny because in the very beginning, you were like, there's no way they're casting the only black guy. I actually didn't think about that, but that's perfect.
Shit, he's an
Yeah.
actor.
Damn.
And then did everybody else, were those real or were those based on? Nope.
Completely
that
fake.
never happened?
That's pretty
Damn.
impressive, man.
Papa's in
I'm on
beer?
drill. I'm on drill. I just didn't go to jail.
You're just smoking,
They
getting
extorted
drunk
me,
in
though. They tried to
Mexico.
pay.
Oh, you tried to
I had to
pay?
pay 200 to get
I
out of
see.
the
That's what I
handcuffs.
told you. From the beginning, I said you probably just pay.
You did very good. You said it's from Reddit, and this is from Reddit.
It's from Reddit?
Wow.
Wow. He called it. Call like I see it. Let's go.
He's scoping the Reddits, man.
GTA?
Real story, just not me.
Wow.
Was my friend.
I have a confession to make.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Everything was real about my story. They did take me to a station, but they didn't fingerprint me or take mugshots. They said that they were going to. To this day, I'm not quite sure if I got arrested or not.
So under French law, you can be detained for under 24 to 48 hours and not be arrested. So that's what happened in your case.
So then your story with
That's
the
a
bag,
baguette,
the YSL
buddy.
bag, where'd you conjure that up from?
ChatGPT.
Shit. Oh, ChatGPT. That's why it's so convincing.
And do you have a bowling channel?
I do. Me and him.
You guys have a bowling channel.
Oh, they. Yo, that's actually tough.
For the group, yeah.
There's more?
There's two more.
Changing the game, baby.
That's
That's beautiful.
Proud of y'all.
Thanks, Trevor Wallace and Ryan,
What is this video? We're suing Roblox.
for coming out. Check out more videos.
What a video. W video, boys. All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, that was for the YouTube fam. All right. Wow. What a... Whew. I don't even know, man. Good video. All right, boys. You got like a lineup of videos to watch? Yeah. Right up here. All right. Boys. Chat, boys, girls. We got next video. What we have. How a Minecraft scammer stole $16.5 million. Let's check it out. Mine ain't up there. It's right here, man. It was put up on a second monitor. Alright. Let's check it out. Shout out Fern, dude. This is by Fern. I love Fern, dude. Alright.
A Twitter employee is getting an unexpected phone call. The caller claims to be from Twitter's internal help desk. He explains there are issues with the company's VPN connection. Apparently, it's been happening a lot lately. The Twitter employee logs in again. He enters his credentials, username, password. Then he just needs to confirm the login on his phone. Done. Everything seems to be working now. The help desk person sounds pleased and wishes him a nice evening.
Okay. Little does he know, he got hacked into the mainframe. Wait, hold up.
Graham hangs up. He cannot believe how easy that was. He doesn't work for the help desk, and definitely not for Twitter. He's 17, drives a white BMW, has a high-end gaming setup, and wears a Rolex covered in gemstones.
Ooh.
He's pulled off a few scams before,
Oh.
but this one will be the biggest hack of his life, by far. Graham is about to drag the Twitter team into a nerve-wracking game of cat and mouse. With a small crew, he'll hijack the accounts of some of the most famous people on the planet. Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Kanye West, Mr. Beast.
Okay, hold up.
He'll
I
even-
was turning on the lights. I need to go back. One more. Unpause.
Graham is about to drag the Twitter team into a nerve-wracking game of cat and mouse. With a small crew, he'll hijack the accounts of some of the most famous people on the planet. Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Joe Biden, Barack
Oh.
Obama,
Oh, wow.
Kanye West, Mr. Beast.
Bro, I be seeing these things all the time, bro.
He'll even break into the account of the man who just a few years later will end up buying Twitter. By the time it's all over,
Was he holding a sink? I'm sorry.
just a
Was
few
he just
years later,
holding a
will
sink?
end up buying Twitter.
Yeah.
By the time it's all over, Graham will be sitting on a stash of Bitcoin, and it will all go down in just over 24 hours. This is the wild story of the biggest hack in Twitter's history.
A fake tweet
Be a major security breach at Twitter.
with ties to a Florida
Responds to the most high-profile hack in Twitter history.
Was that him? Oh, he's horrifying looking.
It's 2016. A 13-year-old kid is sitting in his bedroom in Tampa, Florida, playing Minecraft.
It's like me, man.
His name is Graham Ivan Clark. He's playing Minecraft in hardcore mode. One death and it's game over.
Ah.
On YouTube, Graham goes by the name Open. In his videos, he talks about being homeschooled and how he doesn't have many friends.
Aww.
His parents split up when he was 7. He's raised by his mom along with his sister. Minecraft is his escape, a way to get away from real life. It doesn't take long for Graham to start bending the rules.
This video is about a scammer, a liar, and just someone that is pretty scummy. You guys probably know him already. It's Open.
Graham, aka Open, makes money.
He's scamming at a young age. What a guy.
He's selling rare Minecraft skins and flashy usernames. The catch, he never actually delivers them. According to him, by 2017, he's pulling $5,000 a month. He's only 14.
$5,000 a month for selling fake Minecraft accounts? Sign me up. What?
But scamming a few Minecraft noobs isn't enough for him. He wants more. In 2018, Graham starts getting interested in crypto and stumbles across a forum called OG Users. OG Users is a shady corner of the internet. It's a forum to discuss and buy rare online usernames.
I'm sorry, did he say shady or shitty? I'm so sorry.
Crypto, and stumbles across a forum called OG Users. OG Users is a shady corner of
Shady. I'm sorry, that wasn't even like a clip farm.
the internet.
You know how much rare users name? You know how much a rare username? No,
It's a
bro.
forum
Is
to
it like a
discuss
lot?
and buy rare online usernames. It's crawling with hackers and scammers. They trade stolen or hacked online accounts.
Are they that? Are they that
For
like?
1,000
Are they that? Forgot the word, bro.
$500, you could buy the late XXX Tentacion's old Minecraft account or get a clean Twitter.
Did that say 1.5? Did that say 1.5K?
$1,500.
Nah.
You could buy the late XXX Tentacion's
Hell nah.
old Minecraft account or get a clean Twitter handle like @beers.
Hell nah.
Graham signs up under the name Graham $sign and gets banned just 4 days later.
What?
Again, he took money but never delivered. But in his few days on the forum, something else grabbed his attention. A new kind of scam. SIM swapping.
Is that the
An
method?
AT&T store in the center of Boston. Tech investor Greg Bennett has a problem. He's lost his phone. Luckily, the store rep can help. In cases like this, mobile carriers can transfer your number from the lost SIM card to a new one. All Greg has to do is show some ID, and the process gets started. It takes a little while though, so the man leaves the store while it's being handled. The only thing is that man wasn't Greg Bennett, not even close.
And so it looks like somebody walked into a store and said they were me to an employee who was collaborator, then swap out give them a phone with a new SIM card, and then wiped out my SIM card in that process.
This is the
I
real
don't
Greg
understand.
Bennett. He shared his story on the Cybercrime Magazine podcast, and his case
What
is
does
by
that
far
do?
not the only one. Most of the time, the scammers don't even have to walk into a store. They just call the mobile provider's customer service line, pretend to be someone else, and talk their way in. The next day, the real Greg
Hold
Bennett
up,
is in
I'm so lost. What does that do? Can I get arrested for searching this up? I'm not paying attention. Yo, am I gonna get put on a watch list? Probs? Alright, I'm not doing it. Frick it. A SIM swap is a type of cyber attack where a criminal tricks a mobile carrier into transferring a victim's phone number to a new SIM card controlled by the attacker. This gives the attacker control of the victim's phone number and access to text messages, including two-factor authentication codes, which they then use to access and steal money from online accounts like banks and crypto wallets. This is gonna age well. I hope I don't get arrested. Police 911 if you're watching, just because the video, alright? Alright, so basically, they get their info and they get into their bank account. Alright, my bad. Back to it.
at home in Seattle, sitting with his
5 seconds.
way in. The next day, the real Greg Bennett is at home in Seattle, sitting with his son, talking business.
We got to go find him.
When suddenly, his phone stops working.
There's no cell signal, no nothing. And I notice also that I'm having trouble. I'm working on trying
Hold up, last time I paused the video. So does that mean the hacker was in Seattle? If you're watching, don't hack me.
to get into my email accounts. I can't get into my email accounts either. So I'm now thinking very bad things.
While Bennett's on the phone with AT&T trying to figure out what's going on, the scammers have already taken over his phone number. Since two-factor authentication is often tied to a phone number, getting access to that number means getting access to all other accounts.
All these
Like
folks
your
have to
Fortnite
do
account.
is use your email address to try to log on to these accounts and then say forgot password. So then the password resets is sent to your text, which is now controlled by another phone that you don't have.
So the fraudsters now have access to his emails, his bank accounts, and his crypto accounts.
That's not good.
This is Pod
This is
5,
even worse.
the first fully immersive sleep system.
Just go to bed, man.
164 Bitcoin gets stolen from Bennett's wallet. Back then, they were worth around $856,000.
Back then? Bro, that's like $1 billion.
Today, it would be well over $10 million.
Might be the strat. Bro.
Authorities were able to recover 100 of the stolen Bitcoin, but 64 are still missing to this day. Maybe there were multiple people involved, but in the end, only one suspect was ever identified.
It was a 17-year-old with an accomplice who was very good on a computer, and they were actually very good, very efficient. I got to give them some credit for how good they were.
Because the suspect was still a minor at the time, he wasn't arrested. But there
How did he go into the store with an ID and he's a young-ass kid versus a grown man?
is evidence pointing to the teenage hacker
How did he
behind
pull that off, showing him the ID?
the attack. During the scam, Bennett received an extortion message. It was signed with Scrim, reportedly one of the online aliases used by Graham Evan Clark. According to the New York Times, additional evidence links Graham to the attack. For one, afterwards he suddenly started living large.
Is that an
He moved
Enderman?
into his own apartment,
I'm getting
bought a
distracted.
BMW and a Rolex. And before turning 18, Graham wants to pull off his biggest stunt yet. Among his targets is none.
Bro, you can't just do that. All right, I'm gonna yap for a second. Quick second. Yo, this got. When you're his age and you're doing that and you just start buying BMWs, come on now. You gotta put the money somewhere. You can't start spending it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just BMWs and watches. Does your family know, like, do you have any contact at all? All right, back to the video. Yap session over.
Other than the man who would one day become the richest person on the planet. Everything Graham needs for the hack, he taught himself, learning by doing. But you don't
Salty. Yep, I'm broke, all right? I'm gonna admit it.
Don't
I
just
am a
need to
little
ta-
salty. I could use this amount of money right about now.
take on the richest man in the world to level up your problem-solving skills. You can just use Brilliant.
Nope.
About 24 hours before he gets hacked, the Tesla CEO is busy on Twitter, handling customer support.
Should do this automatically.
Around the same time, Graham is sitting in front of his PC in Tampa. His plan is to sell rare usernames and access to Twitter accounts, just like people do every day on OG users. He figures each account could go for thousands of dollars, but instead of hacking individual users, Graham chooses the easier route. He wants to come at them from the inside. He picks a new nickname for this mission, Kirk, like the captain from Star Trek. Time to get a crew. He messages what appears to be his first collaborator on Discord. His name is Lowell. Graham claims he works at Twitter and has internal access. We don't know exactly who Lowell is, but the New York Times spoke with him and confirmed he worked with Graham. Most likely Graham brought him in to help sell the stolen accounts. Over the next few hours, their group will grow to at least 5 people. Then Phase 1 begins.
Phase 1.
Graham must have been preparing for this moment for weeks. We know that from court records. He used LinkedIn to dig up contact info for Twitter employees. That's his entry point. Now he's going to call them. A 17-year-old kid wearing a Rolex.
Hi, this is Eric from the help desk. You're having issues with your VPN connection?
Graham gets a few Twitter employees on the phone. Some get suspicious.
Was that real or voice acting?
A few even report to call to Twitter's fraud monitoring team. But one employee stays on the line and believes he's really talking to someone from the help desk.
Okay, so your VPN's acting up?
Gotta
I'll
be
send you a
voice
new
acting.
link. Hang on. Try this one instead.
Graham sends the employee a fake login page. When the employee types in his credentials, Graham does the exact same thing, but in the real VPN login form. Now all he needs is the two-factor authentication code. Graham triggers the 2FA request. The code gets sent via SMS to the employee, who then enters it into the fake login page. Done. Graham is in. Phase 1 is underway. Through the VPN connection, he's essentially inside the Twitter employee's computer. The question now, how does he get to the back end? The place where he can reset access to
How do
individual
you
Twitter
think
accounts.
of doing this shit?
Graham starts
Couldn't you just stick to Minecraft? You're hacking Twitter? Come on now.
poking around, but it turns out this particular employee doesn't have the right permissions. From here, Graham can't access account credentials. So Graham digs deeper into Twitter's internal network. He's trying to understand the system, reading through countless internal messages. There has to be something useful here. Then, jackpot. He finds the login details for someone in Twitter's legal department. That's his way in. The legal department has deep access, and now so does Graham. With just a few clicks, he can now take over any Twitter account he wants. It's simple. Change the registered email to his own, or to the buyer's. Set a new password. Done. Now Graham needs buyers. Phase 2 begins. But there's a problem. Graham's reputation on OG Users, the perfect marketplace for rare handles, is trash. No one's going to buy anything from him. So he needs middlemen, dealers.
OG Users. Should I go to that, or is that probably like a dark web type shit? Sorry for guys.
Been on board since yesterday. Today, Che Wan joins the crew. Che Wan is 19 years old and lives on the south coast of England. His real name is Mason Shepard. Not long after, Rolex signs on. He's 22, from Orlando, Florida. His real name is Nima Fazeli. Graham probably doesn't tell either of them the full story. He claims, just like he told Lowell, that he works for Twitter, maybe to gain their trust. Because unlike Graham, both Che Wan and Rolex have solid reputations on OG Users.
Oh.
On Wednesday morning, Che Wan posts this on OG Users. From 2000.
Yo! I don't know, I said yo. You heard me? $250 per email to any Twitter account. We'll send multiple for less. I.e. 2 for $420, 3 for...
$1,500.
Is that Bitcoin?
To $3,000. You can buy any Twitter account. Che Wan even name drops some past customers. Supposedly people who've already bought from him successfully.
That can't be a real name.
Payment is Bitcoin only, and no small talk. Buyers are told not to start the chat with hey, just drop the handle they want and make an offer.
Should I go to that?
Serious offers are discussed with Graham over Discord. 1359, Che Wan.
5K for @XX, 3K at dark. Let me know. Guy wants them. Also, is @vampire doable?
5K for all three?
Later that day, a potential buyer seems to become part of the crew.
I thought it was $675 for 3. What is this scam?
Joe. His real name is Joseph O'Connor. He's British too, and 21 at the time.
Hello, Joseph.
He knows his way around SIM swapping, and is rumored to have been involved in an earlier
knows
hack
the
of Twitter
method.
CEO Jack Dorsey.
Think that's patched?
His exact role isn't clear.
I'm kidding.
But Joe does
That wasn't me intending I was going to do it. Okay, forget about it.
post a tweet that shows that he's on the inside. It's Twitter's admin tools. Twitter takes it down shortly after it's posted. Behind the scenes, the platform has already started investigating. Since early that morning, they've been looking into strange calls from people claiming to be help desk staff. By now, suspicious login attempts are piling up. It's becoming clear this wasn't just a prank call. Someone is deep inside the system.
Uh-oh.
For Graham, the clock is ticking. It's only a matter of time before Twitter catches on and shuts him out. So he comes up with an idea, a way to squeeze even more money out of the hack.
Even more money? Oh my gosh.
Enter Phase 3. Graham sets his sights on the crypto community. By mid-2020, the economy is in freefall because of the COVID pandemic. Stock markets are down, and so is crypto.
Cryptocurrency's plunging right.
So Graham launches a website,
I don't get that shit.
cryptoforhealth.com. To help people in these hard times, he makes an irresistible promise. Send Bitcoin to his wallet, and Crypto for Health will send back double, just like that. His new plan is simple. convinced people to send him money voluntarily. Now he just has to promote the platform, and he has the best tool to do so.
Everybody's Twitter accounts.
Graham gains access to the accounts of several crypto influencers and platforms.
That
The
is
first tweet goes out from the account
genius.
Angelo BTC. Then come at least 10 more, all from well-known names in the crypto space. For the next 2 hours, he tweets almost non-stop from major crypto companies' accounts: Binance, Gemini, Coinbase, Ripple, and more. Then at 4:15 p.m., he takes it to the next level. Graham stops using the Crypto for Health link. Now he tweets his Bitcoin address directly. He wants more reach, so he leaves the crypto space behind and targets one of the biggest influencers on Twitter.
Who?
At exactly
Elon.
4:17 p.m., Musk's account tweets that he wants to give back to his 37 million followers
Stop.
in the spirit of COVID relief. But Graham doesn't stop there. Next up, Bill Gates, with over 50 million followers. Then Kanye West, 30 million. Jeff Bezos, Mr. Beast, Barack Obama, Joe Biden, even corporations like Apple and Uber. In total, Graham breaches over 130
Bro.
Twitter accounts, blasting his crypto scam from 45 of them. Millions see the messages. So do the Twitter employees.
Security incident impacting accounts on Twitter. We are investigating and taking steps to fix it. We will update
Yo,
everyone shortly.
imagine he hacked into the Twitter support account and was like, last tweet was a troll. Ignore it.
Graham tweets, Twitter deletes, and with every passing minute, Graham's Bitcoin wallet grows fatter. Most people see through the scam, but many others fall for it. To stretch the reach even further, Graham reposts from the same accounts multiple times.
No shots.
The last tweet goes out from Kim Kardashian's account. Meanwhile, the others in his crew are still selling usernames for a few $1,000s each.
Nice.
I put 1K minimum. Let's say that's for non-OG. 2.5K minimum for OG.
1K min for all is fine.
He said he'll do those for 20.
Sounds good. You can trust me by now. I need email for all.
22K including criminal?
Going psycho,
Send me
dude.
full list of emails and the 22K to my Addy.
Arm is itching.
But these will be the last sales they make. Twitter is finally about to shut the whole thing down.
Uh-oh. Too late, bro. He's already got millions in the bank.
On Wednesday evening,
Uh-oh.
no one at Twitter is thinking about going home. Someone is inside their system, reading Slack messages, accessing sensitive credentials, and flooding the platform with scam tweets. Things are spiraling out of control, so Twitter pulls the plug.
You may be unable to tweet or reset your password while we review and address this incident.
The platform limits core functionality across the board. Many verified accounts can't post. They can't change passwords. Every account that had changed his password in the last 30 days is locked out as well. Twitter is trying to cut the attackers off completely. And it works. Graham can no longer change passwords, sell usernames, or push his crypto
Bro,
scam.
who cares? You got 16 mil in the bank, bro.
Totally.
Wrap it up. Retire. You're good. You're set for life.
Twitter starts killing all active VPN sessions, one by one. Every employee is forced offline, including Graham.
Dang.
The hack is over, and slowly a full picture of the fallout begins to emerge. In the scramble, Twitter didn't just silence celebrities. They also locked out news outlets and even the National Weather Service, which missed posting a tornado warning. By late that night, many accounts
That's
started
gotta
working
be
again,
illegal.
but some will stay offline for longer. Elon won't post for 3 days, highly unusual. On the other side of the world in England, Chaewon wakes up.
So what's been Twitter's response?
All verified accounts locked in the
More
central.
details on how this
It's likely the first time he realizes the full scale of what just happened. The others probably feel the same, except for Lowell, who had already started getting suspicious of Graham earlier in the day. Later that night, Chaewon sends him a disappointed DM.
I'm not sad, more just annoyed. I mean, he only made 20 Bitcoin.
Graham reportedly walked away with up to $180,000. Authorities alerted major crypto platforms. They blocked the wallets tied to Graham, preventing an estimated $1.5 million in additional planned transactions. Tracking the attackers down doesn't take long. Chaewon and Rolex are traced via OG users, linked emails on their crypto accounts, and matching IP addresses.
Fudge.
We don't know exactly how they got Graham. His case was sealed due to him being a minor at the time. But just 2 weeks after the hack, authorities make their move.
Today I am making a charging announcement on the Twitter hack. The first defendant is Mason Shepard, also known as Chaewon, age 19, of Bognor Regis in the United Kingdom. The second defendant is Nima Fazeli.
That is crazy,
also
bro.
known
He's
as
doing this
Rolex,
shit during COVID, and I'm playing Fortnite, bro. Like,
age 22, of Orlando, Florida. The third defendant is a juvenile who we will not further identify.
Because of COVID, Graham's hearing takes place over Zoom, and it quickly descends into chaos. Zoom bombers hijack the call.
No Yo, they got Zoom bombers and illegal shit.
Quickly descends into chaos.
Think this story is real? Yeah, bro. Fern would never lie to us.
Zoom bombers hijack the call, blasting rap music and explicit content.
I'm gonna end this.
In spring 2021, Graham was sentenced to 3 years in a juvenile detention facility. He cooperated with authorities, avoiding an adult conviction. His 229 days in pretrial detention count towards his sentence. As of February 2023, he's out on 3 years of probation. What happened to Nima Fazeli,
guilty?
Rolex, isn't entirely clear.
He's got bread stashed away, bro. He's gonna get out and
Some
go to
reports say he served 3 years in prison.
Panama or something.
Others point to ongoing negotiations or a possible plea deal. Mason still lives in the UK. According to the BBC, he was never arrested or extradited to the US. If he's ever brought to trial in the States, he faces up to 20 years in prison. Joe was arrested a year after the Twitter hack in Spain. He was sentenced to 5 years, not for the Twitter hack, but for earlier crimes. According to him, his only involvement in this case was buying a handle for $10,000.
Stop.
Lowell was never caught. Graham was the mastermind behind the hack.
A name for 10 grand. Yeah. Why? Where'd you get that money from? Your parents?
But he wasn't a brilliant hacker. The foundation of the attack was simple social engineering. He manipulated the employee and used basic phishing tactics. With surprisingly little skill, he managed to collect money from thousands of unsuspecting people. Had authorities not acted so quickly, he could have stolen much more. His posts reached millions. Without fully realizing it, Graham held something incredibly powerful in his hands. Massive reach on a platform that plays a major role in shaping public discourse. Today, more than ever. Definitely something that shouldn't be abused.
What a video. That's insane. You just hacked Twitter. Like it was nothing. Alright, boys, don't forget to like and subscribe. For the YouTube fam. Alright. Am I lagging? Am I good? Hello? Test, test. Uno, dos, tres. Yeah, I'm good. Alright, boys. Next video. Oh, this one's kind of weird. YouTubers. Wait. Next video of the day. YouTubers that became murderers. Chilling Scares. Shout out Chilling Scares, dude. He's a beast. Check it out, lock in. Before I unpause, how do you become a murderer from YouTube? Is it... Alright, I don't know.
Suzanne Eaton was a 59-year-old American scientist who was working as a professor of molecular biology in Dresden, Germany.
She definitely made like a bomb or something.
A big part of her job at this institute was to travel around the world and hold conferences on the latest developments in her field. In July of 2019, she traveled to the scenic Greek island of Crete for one of these conferences, not knowing that this was going to be her last, and that the
Oh no. She died. No.
person responsible for her end would be caught because of his videos on YouTube. The incident happened on
Don't tell me he filmed it. Please.
July 2nd, when, after a conference, Suzanne spent time with her peers and played the public piano in the venue's lobby before saying her goodbyes and heading out to her hotel in the afternoon. Sadly, this was the last time anyone saw Suzanne alive. Her coworkers noticed her absence when she didn't show up for the second conference scheduled for 6 p.m. that evening. It wasn't like her to skip events out of the blue. Something wasn't right. A fact that became increasingly clear when over 24 hours passed without anyone hearing from her. So, on July 3rd, her colleagues called the police to check on her, hoping she was simply sick or something similar. However, when officers arrived at her hotel room, no one answered the door. They acquired a spare key from the hotel management and went inside, only to find the room completely empty and undisturbed. All of Suzanne's belongings were also still in the room. The only things missing were her running shoes and a set of exercise clothes. Those who knew her immediately understood what this meant. You see, in addition to her academic prowess,
She went for a run and got killed.
and piano expertise, Suzanne was also an athlete at heart. She was a double black belt in Taekwondo, and despite her age, loved going on a run every day. Now,
Okay, she had to. Cause she may have just got overpowered, but could she not kick ass? I'm sorry. Back to the video.
doing this helped investigators narrow down what might have happened to her. Put simply, she likely went on a run soon after returning to her hotel on July 2nd, and something went wrong after that. She wasn't super familiar with the area, and to make matters worse, the weather was uncomfortably hot that afternoon. There was a strong possibility she collapsed from the heat or something else along those lines. After putting this together, the Crete police immediately dispatched a search and rescue team in the area surrounding her hotel and around popular running trails. Her family even traveled to Crete and put a €50,000 reward for anyone who could help find Suzanne. Unfortunately, Suzanne was nowhere to be found. That is until 5 days later, on July 8th, when two young men were exploring one of the abandoned World War II Nazi bunkers scattered across Crete. Around 200 meters in, one of them noticed a piece of burlap covering something on the ground. They picked it up from one end to see what was underneath, and what they found was the aftermath of one of the most horrific crimes in Crete's recent history. The burlap was covering the bloody remains of Suzanne Eaton. A later autopsy report discovered that Suzanne had several broken ribs, multiple fractures throughout her body, a missing ear, and much, much more. Whatever happened to her certainly was not an accident. The investigators began searching for clues, and fortunately it didn't take long for them to make their first major breakthrough: a set of car tire tracks leading up to the entrance of the bunker. Analyzing these tracks allowed investigators to find the car responsible for transporting Suzanne's remains to that bunker. It belonged to 27-year-old Yanis Paraskakis,
Guy's
a
a
local sheep
psycho.
farmer. But when questioned, Yanis feigned ignorance and claimed that him driving through
Why
that
did
area
he kill
on
her,
that day
dude?
was
Stick to YouTube.
nothing more than a coincidence. He went as far as to say that he didn't even know about the existence of that bunker, a lie that would eventually lead to his arrest. You see, Yanis had a dream to become a successful YouTuber. He started a channel with his own name in 2012 and began posting videos.
What is that
However, if you go to his
language?
channel today, all you'll find are 3 videos of him performing an ancient Chinese martial art and meditation technique called Qigong. That's because a couple days before Suzanne's body was discovered, Yanis deleted every other video on his channel. And once authorities recovered some of these deleted videos, it became clear why. You see, most of these deleted videos involved Yanis exploring abandoned World War II bunkers,
Yo, that
including
looks
the one where Suzanne's
scary
remains
as hell, bro.
were discovered. This contradiction gave the authorities the go-ahead to formally arrest him on July 15. It also allowed them to investigate him further, and the evidence they discovered was overwhelming. As it turned out, the land where this bunker was located was owned by Yanis's family. Investigators also found traces of Suzanne's blood in his car's trunk. When confronted with this evidence, Yanis cracked and told the whole story. According to him, he saw Suzanne running down the road and something came over him. He hit her with his car twice before putting her in his car, driving to the bunker, and ending her life there.
Intrusive thoughts, bro. He let him win. He let them thoughts win, man.
He later changed his story to where he was compelled to commit this crime by a demon. Unfortunately for him, the jury didn't buy this one bit and sentenced him to life in prison without the possibility of parole in 2020. Now, this should have been the end of Yanis' story, but from what I've seen, there's more to his actions than just this one crime he was convicted of. The thing is, Yanis presented his vile act as a crime of opportunity, something he did completely out of nowhere. However, there's evidence to suggest that Yanis might be a full-blown serial killer. For instance, he was apparently detained by the police twice before, once for arson and once for animal cruelty, both of which are well-known early behaviors of serial killers. After his arrest, several other women also came forward, testifying that he had tried to run them over with his car as well in the past. So, Suzanne was more than likely not his first victim. However, the most solid evidence against Yanis is in one of the deleted videos he uploaded to YouTube. In it, we can see him showing some very human-looking bones scattered throughout the same bunker Suzanne was discovered in. These bones were never discovered by the authorities, suggesting they might have been removed by Yanis to hide evidence. But what makes this
Bro.
truly disturbing is what his friend says at one point in the same video. This roughly translates into, "Is this where you left that old guy?" Insinuating that Giannis had disposed of one of his previous victims in the same bunker before.
What?
And if that is the case, one can only wonder how many other people Giannis has killed over the years. Simply Manic 6075 was a YouTube channel owned and operated by 24-year-old Samantha Wolford. She lived in the small community of Monticello,
scary,
Texas, with her husband Ernest Lee Ibarra, aka Ernie, and their 5 children. She usually made videos about her.
They look like they're.
Husband Ernest Lee Ibarra.
They look like they're fresh out of high school. What are you talking about? 5 kids and married?
aka Ernie, and their 5 children. She usually made videos about her day-to-day life and other random topics. Her story began in 2008 when she was at the lowest point of her life.
Some good
She'd
content.
recently become the single mother of a pair of twins and had no love interest in her life. That's when she met Ernie at a local tattoo shop, and the two hit it off right from the get-go, eventually getting in a relationship and starting a family together.
Nice.
In one of her videos, Samantha described the day she met Ernie as the happiest day of her life.
Aw.
Together, they were blessed with 3 more children, including 1 more pair of twins. Raising 5 kids was a challenge, but Ernie made it work by taking
two pairs of twins? That's so cute.
a second job in pizza delivery. So, while they had endured tough times together, Samantha, Ernie, and their 5 children appeared to be the perfect loving family.
Nice!
However, while being a stay-at-home mother was all she could do at the time, Samantha still had a dream of becoming a famous actress one day.
I've always wanted to be an actress. I think it is so much fun. I've been extras in movies. I've had small parts in like short films. It is
good for you.
So much fun, and it is so beautiful. It is one of the most amazing forms of art ever, to be able to express yourself that way. I think it's amazing.
So, in October 2010, she created her YouTube channel and started posting videos, hoping to become a popular YouTuber and fulfill her dream on the internet instead. And things were going surprisingly okay in the beginning.
Look at these views. 15K, 27K, few thousand. Yo, these are some good views, man. I'd kill for these views. I wouldn't kill. Nope. Forget what I said.
Samantha would post new videos whenever she had something new to say. And while most of her videos struggled to get past 100 views at the time, the few viewers she had were enough to keep her going.
Nice!
But as time passed on, her passion for making videos turned into an obsession.
Oh.
She started spending more of her time on making videos than her family, putting even more pressure on an already stressed out Ernie. Around 2014, she also started accusing Ernie of hurting her in her videos, hinting at just how bad their relationship was going.
What?
But then, after posting a seemingly random video in March of 2014, Samantha mysteriously vanished from the internet. Maybe she lost interest in YouTube or just wanted to focus on her family again. No one knew exactly why she quit so abruptly. Then, on the 20th of February 2015, viewers finally received the update they were waiting for.
Please don't tell me she killed her entire family. Please.
Unfortunately, it was far more tragic than anyone could have imagined. It started with the Texas police receiving a call from one of Samantha's aunts asking them to save her niece's life.
Taos County 911, what's your emergency? I have a home invasion. My niece is tied up. I am at the verge of untying my niece at this particular moment.
Okay, she's tied up.
She is tied up and gagged.
And gagged? Is that what you
Yes,
said?
ma'am.
Is there anybody else there?
Where are the kids? We have 5 small infants asleep.
Apparently, 3 masked men broke into their home in the middle of the night and attacked the couple while they were asleep.
No.
The intruders then tied Samantha in her bedroom and after hitting him with a gun a few times, kidnapped Ernie. Samantha somehow managed to get her ties loose enough to call her aunt, who then contacted the police after arriving at Samantha's home herself.
No.
By the time officers arrived, Samantha's aunt had set her free from the restraints. The kids were fortunately safe as well.
Yes!
However, what made this whole situation strange was that the intruders didn't take anything else from their home besides Ernie. And from the people who knew him personally, Ernie wasn't the type of guy to make enemies with dangerous people.
Please don't tell me she killed Ernie.
Simply, investigators sensed something fishy with the whole situation. But all that paled in comparison to the main objective, which was to save Ernie as soon as possible. Unfortunately, Samantha didn't know anything that could give investigators their first clue.
She killed him, didn't
With
she?
no other option, the officers took Samantha to the station for further questioning, hoping to extract any useful information they could.
She
from
got
her.
Ernie.
But what none of them expected was that Samantha would change up her story completely after entering the interrogation room. Where before she didn't know anything about the assailants, now she had the name of a potential suspect, John Rebel. As Samantha's story goes, she was talking to her friend
Who the hell
about
is
Ernie's
John
supposed
Rebel?
attacks on Samantha, when suddenly a man with the pseudonym John Rebel overheard their conversation and started talking about how a man shouldn't treat a woman that way and that he was going to handle the situation. Well, as it turned out, the name John Rebel actually belonged to someone, a man named Jonathan Sanford. The police found and arrested John not long after Samantha gave out his name, right alongside his two accomplices, Jose Ponce and Octavius Rhymes. Surprisingly, Jonathan put up little to no resistance and immediately confessed to kidnapping Ernie. He also confirmed the worst possible outcome, that by the time the police got involved, Ernie was already dead. The three took him to a secluded forest and executed him with one shot to the back of his head. However, even after learning all this, one question remained. Why? Why would three men who didn't even know Ernie
She paid them to
kidnap him
do
from
it,
his
didn't she?
home like that? Every answer to this question pointed back to Samantha, who kept denying any involvement. Even if the investigators ignored her suddenly remembering the perpetrator's name, there were several other suspicious aspects to her story. Like, how was she able to untie herself enough to call her aunt? Why didn't any of her neighbors hear the break-in? And why were the kids all sleeping in the same room, when usually they're scattered throughout the house? It wasn't long before investigators uncovered undeniable evidence of her direct involvement. This included instruction messages she sent to Octavius when the officers were trying to call Ernie's phone, which he had on him. These read, "Kill his phone, shut that down, ditch phone, move." There was no doubt about it at this point. Samantha was in colluding with her husband's killers. And as the investigation went on, the real story came out as well. Samantha had apparently become addicted to the idea of becoming a famous YouTuber, and her neglect of the kids became a constant source of fighting between the couple. But instead of resolving the issue like a responsible adult, Samantha colluded with her friend's boyfriend to hatch a cartoonishly evil scheme to get rid of Ernie. They first wanted to plant hard drugs in his car and get him arrested, but later made the heartless decision that taking his life would be much easier. There's also a chance that Samantha went with the murder plan because it would have brought her more attention on YouTube. She was eventually sentenced to 149 years in prison for killing her own husband, leaving her 5 children completely orphaned in the process.
No.
Diana Lovejoy was a successful technical writer living in the town of Carlsbad, California with her husband Greg Mulvihill. However, while her corporate job paid the bills, Diana's true passion was becoming a triathlon athlete and documenting her journey on video, resulting in her eventually starting her own fitness blog called Lovejoy Fitness and a YouTube channel by the name of Heavy DJ. She started this channel all the way back in 2008.
Look at all
and
the seals,
over the years,
man.
used it to document various parts of her life. From meeting her parents after a long time to going scuba diving with her husband. At one point, she even tried to become a cooking show host of sorts.
She got the walk.
Unfortunately, her channel never really took off, forcing her to eventually cut her losses and move on with her life in March of 2012.
That sucks.
Or at least that's what it looked like from the outside. In reality, Diana's reason for abandoning her YouTube channel was kind of wholesome. You see, Diana and Greg had been trying for a baby for years by this point. Tragically, Diana had suffered 8 different miscarriages.
Ooh, what the hell was that noise? Did y'all hear that shit? Sorry for cussing. 8 miscarriages. Bro, that's awful. What the heck was that noise that came out my throat, dude?
And was quickly losing hope. But then in September of 2012, the two were blessed with a perfectly healthy baby boy, marking an end to their struggle. However, what should have been a moment of celebration started a downward spiral of lies and betrayals, eventually culminating in an assassination attempt. Things started going downhill when just a few months after the birth of their son, Greg lost his job, leaving Diana as the sole breadwinner. The stress of the previous miscarriages, combined with the crushing weight of having to support a family in an extremely expensive city all on her own, spelled disaster for their marriage. It wasn't long before the two were constantly fighting with each other. Things escalated even further on July 9, 2014, when Greg returned home only to see a police officer waiting for him at the door. The officer explained that Greg wasn't allowed to enter his own home because, as it turned out, Diana had accused him of attacking both her and her son. What followed was a nearly 2-year-long divorce mediation, during which the investigators found no evidence supporting Diana's accusations, allowing Greg to get a 50-50 custody of their son. Diana was also ordered to pay $120,000 as a part of their divorce settlement in late 2015. But before the divorce could be finalized,
How many
Greg
times?
received
Okay, they said they were trying for a baby for years. How many times? Never mind.
a phone call from an anonymous number that changed everything. The voice on the other end claimed to be a private investigator Diana had hired recently. And according to this investigator, he already had solid proof of the attack claims Diana had made against Greg. But for some unknown reason, he wanted to help Greg win the case, so he claimed to have left the documents taped to a power pole located on a small hiking trail near Greg's home. Greg naturally found this whole thing pretty suspicious
Yeah,
and
that's a little
decided
weird.
to take one of his friends with him to the pole on the night of September 4th, 2016. Sadly, despite his suspicions, he failed to grasp the true intentions of this strangely helpful private detective.
Hello, this is 911.
Yeah. My friend has just been shot.
Do you know who shot him?
There's a guy lying down like a sniper.
A sniper? Did you see him at all?
Briefly, we saw the gun, and he shot at us like 6 or 7 times.
When Greg reached the pole,
6, 7. Sorry, I'm so sorry. That's horrible.
a sniper opened fire on him, shooting him clean through the chest. Fortunately, the bullet missed his heart by mere inches, giving him a second chance at life. By the time the police arrived, the shooter had already fled the crime scene. But a quick survey of the area allowed the investigators to uncover a pair of towels the shooter left behind. Running a DNA test on these towels led to a man named Weldon McDavid, Diana's shooting instructor. Weldon tried to deny any involvement at
Holy
first,
shit,
but the
camera
evidence
quality.
against him
Oh my!
was overwhelming. As after a thorough search, investigators were able to find
This is a police station?
another set of the same towels at Diana's place as well. They had also received CCTV footage of Diana buying the burner phone Weldon later used to lure Greg into the secluded area.
Okay.
Most importantly, investigators also found the gun Weldon used on Greg, hidden in the rafters of his garage. By this point, it was clear that Diana was the one who wanted to get rid of Greg, likely to avoid paying the divorce settlement and keep full custody of her son. Diana and Weldon were arrested for the attempted assassination on Greg Mulvihill
So he
and
lived,
tried for their
okay,
crimes
bro.
in November 2017. Both were found guilty, with Diana sentenced to 26 years to life and Weldon to a harsher 50 years to life. The only silver lining in this entire case is that Greg was able to make a full recovery and is now living with his son.
Let's go!
Would this make you buy a Ridge wallet? 2 people could win a Lamborghini Huracan Sterrato, a Hennessy Velociraptor, or one.
A Hennessy Velociraptor? I'm good. All yours,
The
man.
Gunnar Runar 87 channel
The
on
what? The goon what?
YouTube seems oddly wholesome at first glance. It's owned by an Icelandic boy named Gunnar Runar Sigthorsson and contains a single 3.5-minute video of him confessing his feelings to the girl he loves. The title translates to English as My Confession to Hildur. In it, he says things like,
Hún án efa sérstakasta manneskja sem ég nokkuð tímann hitt. Ég verð svo ótrúlega glaður bara að vera nálægt henni. Það þarf ekki meira. Og þetta er ætlað þér því að ég held sig orðin ástfangin með þér.
However, this seemingly heartfelt love letter turned out to be the key to solving one of the most horrific crimes in recent Icelandic history. And it all led back to Gunnar and the troubled life he had as a child.
Is that Goon?
You see, Gunnar didn't
Yo,
have a mother growing up.
Goon had a
resulting
glow up.
in him getting extremely close with his father. However, on the night of September 20th, 1996, when Gunnar was just 9 years old, his father decided to end it all using a gun.
No.
What made this already messed up situation even worse was the fact that Gunnar was in the room with his father and witnessed everything. Unsurprisingly, this took a heavy toll on Gunnar's mental health. He withdrew from the world and refused to accept his father's death as reality. Everything seemed
so
hopeless for
sad.
Gunnar. That is until primary school, when he met a girl named Hildur and instantly became infatuated with her. He'd admired her throughout school and into adulthood, but never found the
This guy's bagging the huzz. This guy's a stud.
courage to make a move.
Is that
fearing
her?
he'd lose his only close friend. However, things changed in 2009 when Hildur got engaged to a man named Hannes. This gave Gunnar Gunnar the push to do something about his feelings. But given his shy personality, he still couldn't confront Hilder directly. So, in March of 2009, he created a YouTube channel and uploaded his confession on there. Hilder never reciprocated his feelings, but the two remained friends. Even Hannes, Hilder's now husband, didn't seem to mind Gunnar's company. Something he likely regretted deeply just a year later.
He got killed,
It all went down on the 14th of August 2010. Hilder was invited to a party that Gunnar was attending as well. But things got a bit out of hand, and Hilder ended up drinking too much and passing out. Given their closeness, the task of getting her home safely was handed to Gunnar. But instead of dropping her off at Hannes' house like he should have, Gunnar took her to his own home. By the time Hilder woke up, it was already morning. She was understandably furious with Gunnar and immediately called one of her friends to drive her home. But nothing could have prepared Hilder for the horrific scene she witnessed on the other side of her front door.
What?
Her husband, Hannes, was lying on the top of the staircase near their bedroom, submerged in a pool of his own blood. She ran outside and called the authorities. Sadly, it was already too late. Hannes had received over 20 stab wounds on his body, from his arms and legs to the back of his neck, and was long dead by the time Hilder found him. Given his condition, his death was ruled a homicide, and investigators wasted no time in looking for the killer. And while they initially suspected one of his business rivals of committing this horrific crime, it didn't take long for investigators to find Gunnar's
This
video
fat,
confession to
ugly
Hilder and
piece of shit. Alright? I was holding that one in. He fucking killed a man. Sorry for cussing. Nah, this guy's a...
him in for questioning. Gunnar denied knowing anything about it and was eventually let go due to lack of evidence. Fortunately, not all hope was lost, because not long after that, investigators found a bloody shoe print next to Hannes' bed. Looking deeper into this print revealed that it belonged to a pair of limited edition Adidas shoes. At the time,
He could have done it in like some Air Force Ones. He did that. He did the crime in limited edition shoes.
there were only 18 of these specific shoes in all of Iceland, and Gunnar just so happened to own one of these pairs. This was enough evidence to detain him once again. This also gave investigators the authority to do a thorough search of
Is he trying to aura farm right now? Not really working, bud.
his belongings, resulting in them finding residue of Hannes' blood on his shoes, as well as in his car. Once presented with this evidence, Gunnar confessed to the murder. He also revealed that he'd been planning it for months, and even shoplifted the items he intended to use to avoid purchase records linking back to him.
Buddy,
And
cash.
while he didn't admit to it, Hilder also suspected him of spiking her drink that night, since she usually never passed out like that. After committing the crime, he also drove to a nearby pier and dumped items used in the crime into the sea to get rid of any evidence. It was a well thought out plan, since he was only caught because the garbage bag he used to hide his shoe prints tore open as he walked. As for his motive, it was just as everyone had expected, with him making it clear during the investigation, stating, "I loved Hilder. She was supposed to be with me. She was not supposed to be with him." Surprisingly, he was found not guilty during his first trial on March 1, 2011 by reason of insanity stemming from his messed up childhood. However, the prosecution argued that he was fully aware of his actions and escalated the case to the Supreme Court of Iceland. Gunnar was found guilty on this second trial and was sentenced to 16 years in prison.
Bro. That's
This was
it?
already lenient given the brutality of his crime, yet he ended up serving only half of that sentence as well. He was released under supervision in July 2019 and now works at a local warehouse.
No way. Boys, I gotta be honest with you. That was a good video. There's my honesty. Hey, YouTube fam, don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace. Alright, boys. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm gonna end stream. I know I had a few videos left, but I am mad tired. So yeah, boys, I'm gonna take a shower, kick it, get some food. I got school in the morning. I started school, boys. But yeah. Hey, hold up. Calmagua. Yeah, no that. Hold on. I wanna see if this is working. The audio. Nope. I gotta add an audio source. Give me a sec, boys. Audio. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, there we go. Boys, I love y'all so much. I'm gonna word me. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream. Hope y'all had fun. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'm back. I'll be back live tomorrow. I'm sorry I missed a few days. But yeah, boys, I'm back. Yeah. Love y'all, boys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for hanging out. Hope y'all have fun. Y'all mean the world to me. Y'all boys already know that. I love y'all, boys. God bless. Have a good rest of the day, night, morning, evening. I'll be live tomorrow. I'll see y'all boys soon. I love y'all.